Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Seattle Mariners. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Taijuan Walker gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he was a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Torrey Hunter is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Max Kepler will be next. And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Previously with Taijuan Walker, he's 1 for 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Up next for Minnesota, Rod Carew. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Twins retired in short order. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Bert Blyleven gets the starting nod for the Twins. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
In now, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Mariners, the designated hitter, D.
Now the pitch.
Gordon.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 1-1 home. This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Blyleven has his sign. Here's the 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Popped up. And no one will get this one.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
Next for Seattle, Ken Griffey Jr. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Martinez is off at first with 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. Gonzalez is there, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. Still no score. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Harmon Killebrew. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. first offering on its way. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The pitch. Aye. Soft liner toward first, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, Jim Thome.
To the plate now is the designated hitter. Jim Thome comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. No score here as we play inning number 2. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
The next Twin up, Josh Donaldson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Josh Donaldson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 2-1. Mitch Garver is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So stepping in, Mitch Garver. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set and the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
There he goes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but He did just that and beats that throw into second base.
The 2-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario, batting 300 for the series, 3 for 10. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Behind 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Brett Boone. First pitch on its way. Blyleven has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Jay Buhner. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. To short, hit hard, and that's through for a hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, and it's fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0 home.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
First and second now, 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fastball well outside. The 2-2. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of it.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. The set and the 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Here's a swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman, Rod Carew. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They still trail 1-0. In is Torrey Hunter. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point.
Torrey Hunter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Strike 2. Good curveball on the inside black.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball hit pretty well down that left field line. This has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run for Torii Hunter. Fourth home run here in the early going as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? That's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Into the box now, Max Kepler. Plays off 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Kepler is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So now to the plate, Rod Carew. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
So 1 away now in the Minnesota third, and here is the killer, Harmon Killebrew. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 2-0 home. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Buhner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jim Thome.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jim Thome. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's set. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Josh Donaldson digging in now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Standing in now, Mitch Garver, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1 fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 3 and the Mariners nothing. And here's the speedster D. Gordon.
Leading off for the Mariners, the designated hitter, D. Gordon.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. The 1-2. Line towards center field. And that'll get down in front of Hunter, a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
At the plate, J.P. Crawford. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Gonzalez for 1, and he is out on the tag. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Two balls and a strike to Edgar Martinez.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Smoked on the ground left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Griffey Jr.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that one is gone. So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot. Second home run early in the year. And the Mariners are back within 1 at 3-2 now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
To the plate now, Brett Boone. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Blyleven sets his sights. Here it comes on 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Twins 3 and the Mariners 2. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Twins.
All set for the start of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Eddie Rosario. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marwin Gonzalez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Looking at his career totals, Gonzalez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the center fielder, Torrey.
Digging in now, Torrey Hunter. He went deep last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 2-2 one more time. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And Torrey has himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Max Kepler stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. And it's 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rod Carew.
Ready for another chance? Rod Carew. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's set. The 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Weekly hit towards first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. They're up 3-2. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Settling in now, Jay Buhner. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The right fielder, Jay Buhner.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0.
That's out.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-0 count, the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Three and one now.
3-1.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So digging in now, Mitch Haniger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. 1-1. Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that misses 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Tom Murphy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slider laid off for a ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. To 2-2 now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the...
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, and it's now 5-3.
Well, with a 3-2 count and only 1 out, he knew that he was probably going to see a pitch in the zone, but he could not have hoped for a better pitch to drive. All aboard the RBI train.
Here's D. Gordon now.
The designated hitter, number 9.
As he sends it on the ground to first. There is Killebrew. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate now, Edgar Martinez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Blyleven pauses. Here's the 1-0. One and 2. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Three runs already home here. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 6-3 game.
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
In now, Ken Griffey Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Up top, it's 2-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Pulled toward right center field. Hunter is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 4 as they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Digging in once again, Harmon Killebrew. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Hitter, Jim Thome.
At the plate, Jim Thome, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the 1-0. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Nestor Cortes Jr. is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Mitch Garver will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
First and second now, 1 man out. Hit to first. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw won't get him.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Base is full now following the error. And standing in the outfielder, Eddie Rosario. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll close the gap to 2. It's 6-4 now.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. It was a walk in his last trip. Looking to minimize the damage here. Ready with the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Buhner will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Twins forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 6 and the Twins 4. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Britt Boone. First delivery to him on the way.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
And he takes a called strike 2. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Buhner.
At the plate, Jay Buhner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now 7-4. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep, a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Rich Hill will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hunter's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Ready once again, Tom Murphy. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Well, that's off.
Ball 1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100%.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Torrey Hunter will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Max Kepler. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now that's second baseman, Rod Carew.
Into the box now, Rod Carew. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming in is Haniger. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Harmon Killebrew, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. One left for Minnesota. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next is speedy D. Gordon.
The designated hitter, D. Gordon.
Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kepler is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, J.P. Crawford. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch is a curveball that misses. Ball 2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Bases are empty. One man out. Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Ready with another 2-2. On the ground near home. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Striding into the box, Edgar Martinez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1. Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Mariners 7 and the Twins 4. Taylor Williams is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 73, Taylor Williams.
Jim Thome will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Josh Donaldson, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
Mitch Garver waits on deck.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
He loses him on ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. Ground ball left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Dan Altavilla takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
53, Dan Altavilla.
Eddie Rosario will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. Altavilla, a 27-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
From the belt, the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 0-2 misses. That's ball one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Buhner is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Here it comes, 0-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Tyler Clippard will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 36, Tyler Clippard.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot for Junior. His second of the game, and they double him up. It's 8-4. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. This pitch is popped up. Gonzalez will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Jay Buhner.
Now in the box, Jay Buhner. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Mitch Haniger comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. This ball will be chopped foul. The 1-2.
I got the count 2-2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Corey Guerin will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 38, Corey Guerin.
Tom Murphy will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. From the stretch. And that's taken for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 8-4. Austin Adams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings in the center fielder, Torrey Hunter.
Torrey Hunter.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Ready with the 1-0.
Yeah.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
So now to the plate, Max Kepler, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, the second baseman, Rod Carew.
Digging in, Rod Carew. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And this is popped up near second base. Crawford has it for out number 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Tyler Duffy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Tyler Duffy.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon.
Designated hitter, D. Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Pitch on the way. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. J.P. Crawford waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Rosario coming on. And this will land foul. The next 3-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, J.P. Crawford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Ball 1 strike.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
First baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Now batting, Edgar Martinez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Back up the middle. And gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And it's fouled away. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. To first. Onto the bag with it is Killebrew, and that will retire the side. Mariners leave 1. They still lead it by a count of 8-4.
Yoshihisa Hirano
takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the imposing power bat, Armin Killebrew.
Rarely do you see a closer come in when you have a comfortable lead like this one here. We'll see if he's able to keep his concentration. A lot of times closers have a difficult time when they have that lead of 3 or more runs.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Hirano, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Count even at 2-2. Rips this one to first, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Striding forward now is the DH, Jim Thome. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey.
1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Another full count pitch home. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Final strike for the Twins. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Seattle Mariners get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Nestor Cortes Jr. gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Bert Blyleven allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For the Twins, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors, they left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.